Hello everybody and welcome to our channel The Bewley Brothers, and today we've got a little bit of a different video for you because we're not actually camping, nor is my brother here with me at the moment due to the national restrictions that were in place. We're in a lockdown, so we're going to have to socially distance for this video, but the main purpose of this video is we got nominated by Paul from the channel Cumbrian Outdoors to do 5 wild camping tips for beginners. Now he got nominated by Oscar Outdoors, and Oscar Outdoors got nominated by an English woodsman, so go ahead and find their link in the description, check out their channels. So me and my brother are going to keep this chain going by giving you 5 wild camping tips. You're going to have to excuse the way I'm dressed, I've just finished work. It's all work and no camping at the moment. So I'm going to set you off with our tip number 1, which is do a recce of the area that you plan to be camping at before you go. You're going to want to know the dimensions of your equipment, whether you're taking a tent or a hammock. I know that with my hammock, 5 to 6 paces between the trees is a good amount, and it hangs nicely. And it's not always easy to find that distance between 2 trees when you're just looking around. You find that there's trees too close to you and stuff, so when you do find them perfect trees, maybe mark them with a vine. There's plenty of them lying about, so you know where you're going to be going when you set off there. Also, if you're going to want to have a fire, you can spot some dead wood and drag it closer to where you're going to be camping. And you might want some stones as well to make a fire pit, so just scatter them around the area, and when you get there you can assemble them, and before you go home scatter them again. So that was tip number 1, do a recce of the area that you plan to be camping at. So have you got a tip for us, Daz?
So tip number 2, I would say watch other YouTubers. There's YouTubers out there that've got a lot more experience than us, they've got a lot more videos out. They've got gear reviews on tents, cooking systems, sleeping systems. So yeah, you get a good idea off them. Once you've got all your stuff together, camp in your back garden. You'll get an idea of what you need and what you don't need just by spending that one night in your own back garden. It'll be good practice putting up your tent, just getting used to everything, and get practice putting things away as well, getting it all packed back in your rucksack. So yeah, that'll be my second tip.
So I'm going to give you our tip number 3, which is practice some quick release knots. Especially if you're going to be taking a tarp with you and you want to be bringing it back home with you, practice your quick release knots. It's not difficult to do with a bite and then a loop and put a toggle through it. It'd be no good if you have to keep chopping up through all your paracord, you're soon going to run out, but you can take a knife and some spare paracord just in case. So yeah, that's tip number 3, practice some knots.
4th tip, I would plan to go in the summer. Do your first camp in the summer because it's going to be better weather, it'll be warmer, there's more daylight. I can only imagine how bad it'd be if you go on your first camp. It's absolutely pissing it down, you're soaking wet through. It's going to be a bad experience, it might put you off camping. You can still enjoy it in the rain, it's still a good experience, but make the first one a good experience by having nice weather, I would say. I know you can't control the weather, but you get better weather in the summer, especially in the UK anyway. Yeah.
Right, so this is our final tip, tip number 5. Take bin liners with you. If you're going to be taking food and making a mess, you're going to want to bring all that rubbish home with you. Keep the area tidy. Other people are going to be using that area for walking dogs and stuff, so they might see that you're making a mess, and if they see you camping there again, they might report you and you might get moved on by the police. So it's not worth it. Just leave the area looking like it was before you got there. If you see some rubbish on the way as well and you've got some space in your bin liner, it doesn't take much effort just to pick it up and take it home with you. So that was our final tip. Take beam liners with you, leave no trace. Now's the part where I have to nominate someone. Now, we don't really know anyone that camps and stuff and makes videos about it. So I like watching Carlisle195. He does some good videos. He's from the area. And it is his mate, Tim Robson.
I would like to nominate Karen's Gone Wild, Gav Tatu, and Peter Bragg. Well, I think that's us then. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay safe.
And hopefully the next one involves doing some actual camping. Ta-da!